And welcome to my video project that I will be presenting to you. For this presentation, I will introduce myself and I will also talk about my technical background and or as I say, what brought me for what got me here so far. And also I will talk about the business article critique that I did on an article about small businesses and how they're using gift cards as a marketing strategy. Hello, my name is Constance Reed, and I would like to introduce myself to you. Um, Believe it or not, I believe I've been a student longer than I've been a mother, and but I've been an auntie longer than both, if you don't include high school. Um, so I am an animal lover, and as I said before, I am currently enrolled in the applied technology program. Uh, I'm looking forward towards the end. It's not too quick, but it's not too long either. So thank goodness for that. Let me start back over. I am a I am a daughter, a sister, a cousin, a auntie, a mother, a dog lover, an animal lover. Take that back. And most of all, I am a student at the University of Southern Miss. Like I said before, I'm currently enrolled in a applied technology program, and I'm enjoying what I'm learning, and I'm looking forward to new stuff that I will learn. As I said before, I have been a student longer than I have been a mother, but I have been an auntie longer than being a student and a mother. So things was a little backwards, but I think things looking up. Um, what more can I say about myself? I'm really not a talker, so this is a little bit uncomfortable for me. But I am hoping that I'm saying enough about myself that you will at least know a little bit about me. Thank you. This is about, now I'm going to talk about my technical background, or in my words, what made me get here so far. I have already introduced myself. I talked about who I am. I talked about what I love, and I already talked about what this video presentation will consist of. Now for my technical background or my schooling. Um, Once I got out of high school, this is just to go back just to go forward. Once I got out of high school, I went straight into the military. Not because, well, one, because I really didn't have no plans, and two, I had I was given the promise that I would see the world. Let's say, yeah, that I've seen some of the world, but not as much as I wanted to see. But while I was in the military, I decided to go to school. At the time, I was trying to get a degree, my military degree. They call it CCAF. Um, but I left the military before I was able to complete that degree. But while I was in the military, I also started at this university, National American University in South Dakota. There I was trying to work on my general studies, or just to get my basics out the way, and it give me enough time to, if I actually wanted to go for something, I would be able to. They give me enough time to decide what I want to go to school for. Um, Once again, I did not complete the a degree at NAU, or National American University. When I came back home back in 2010, I convinced my sister to go to school with me. She was going towards the nursing, and I was doing, trying to finish up my general studies. Um, she was able. We had fun. It was actually fun going to school with my sister, and I did complete my general studies. But while I was doing my general studies, my favorite teacher, Mrs. Amy Smith at Pearl Road Community College, she decided, well, she suggested that I go for I enroll in a program which is Business Office Technology. Once I was in there, I I didn't completely enroll in the program, but what I did was I said, okay, let me get my certificate to see if I actually would like this. So I was able to get my certificate, my career certificate. And by that time, I realized that I loved what I was doing, even though it was mostly typing, which I apparently didn't like that much. And we were learning about the different programs that we can use, and for our, either for our business or while we on our job. And office system, I'm sorry, business office technology is also known as office system technology. That degree is for like secretary work. That's what I consider it as. And I enjoyed it and I loved it. And so once I got my career certificate, I was in a program. I enrolled in a program, and I got my associates of applied science in 2014. So by the time I left Pearl River, I had 2 degrees and I had a certificate. I had a I had my general studies, which was a associates of arts, and then I got my career certificate for business office technology, and then I was graduated with special honors with a associates of applied science. And so that is how I was able to get here, because as soon as I got graduated and from Pearl River in May of I enrolled in USM in 20 I mean I'm sorry in January of that following year. So I have talked about how I got here. I have talked about myself and a little bit about my hobbies. And now next I will talk about my business. I'm sorry. I did it on a business component marketing. It was more marketing about a small business using gift cards to draw in new customers and keep their old customers. And marketing is part of the one component of the applied technology program that I'm enrolled in and that I'm learning about. Um, thank you. For my business article critique, I did my report on small businesses and why they chose to include gift cards as a marketing strategy. I chose to do this article because I work for a small business and marketing is one part of a business that we are learning about in applied technology. The use of gift cards are a great way to bring in new and old customers. Gift cards accounts for more than 129 billion, I'm sorry, not billion, million in consumer spending. The use of gift cards ties into the effort of local businesses to get the consumers to keep their money in the community. So it goes back towards repairs, much needed repairs, and building up the community. Marketing is just one of the vital departments in a business, like finance, management, information systems, and management for organizations that keep a business successfully running. Even though the small business I work for have no use for gift cards right now, I know there are other businesses that use gift cards to bring in more revenue, new customers, and existing customers, and give back to the community. And so gift cards is the way that they use to not only help the community, but to um, keep their customers coming back. All right, thank you once again for viewing my video, and I hope you enjoyed it and that I didn't make a complete fool of myself. I'm not a talker, so this is out of my comfort zone, but I'm trying to maintain and keep it going, or keep it smooth enough. Um, as I stated before, I have in this presentation, of course, I have introduced myself. I told you a little bit about me, a little bit about my hobbies per se. I have talked to you about my technical background, or how I got here so far, the different schools, and a little bit of my experience. And then last but not least, I'll talk to you about my article, my critique that I did on a business component. I talked about the company that I talked about was more of a marketing component than anything else. And I have tied how that article, that critique that I did, and my schooling, and maybe a little bit about myself, ties to the current program I'm in, which is applied technology. Once again, I want to thank you. I hope I covered everything that I needed to cover, and I hope you enjoy it. And then, if I didn't do good, don't forget to leave your questions or your comments, both good and bad, because I like criticism sometimes. And I will improve on the next video that I'm sure I have to do pretty soon. Thank you.